Hello and welcome back to the Dream Printing Podcast. Today I have a very special guest. I have Brittnie, the founder of the Capture the Chaos company, and this is her Capture the Chaos planner. This was her 2024. She's going to show us her 2025. Brittnie is a print school student. She started print school in August of 2023 and she launched her 2024 collection. Now she's just launched her 2025 collection, and I have her on the show today talking about her journey, her experience, what it's like launching a second time around, and I'm so excited for you to meet her. She has just such an incredible story, and she talks about her struggles with organizing and planners and also just being a creative entrepreneur. So, if you're a creative entrepreneur looking for a planner, this is a perfect one. And if you're interested in printing your own thing, I do have a free workshop for you. If you want to learn my dream printing method, you can go to horacioprinting.com/workshop and check that out. Without further ado, let's welcome Brittnie to the show. Well, hi, everybody. I am so excited to welcome Brittnie. She's absolutely amazing. Brittnie is a print school student and alumni, and I cannot wait to hear your story and talk about your 2025 planner collection. Welcome, Brittnie, to the show.
Hi, Polly. I can't believe I'm launching my 2025 planner. It's like
I know.
surreal.
It is surreal. So tell us a little bit about Brittnie. What's your background? I know you're a mama. Tell us a little bit about your family.
I am a mom to three kids. We're kind of out of the weeds of those baby years now. I have a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 5-year-old. And those, I'll tell you, those first 10 years of being a mom, it was, I always had babies and toddlers, so life was crazy. I am also a photographer. I've been a photographer for about 15 years. So I've been running my own business for a while. We live in North Dallas area, and I joined print school in August of 2024, or maybe August or July of 2024, and it was so amazing being a part of that community. It is amazing being a part of that community.
Yay. So you actually jumped in, I think it was August, and you were ready to hit the pavement. You were ready to get it going. Your planner is absolutely beautiful. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and show off your 2025 planner. I've got your 2024 planner here. Actually, let's show the 2024 first.
Okay.
So these are stunning. I got both styles. So Brittnie has these beautiful, luxurious, large 8.5 by 11 planners, which are sturdy. One is this linen, and this was probably my favorite. I love this art that you have on here, and it's the Capture the Chaos planner. And previously, it was kind of more for photographers and creative entrepreneurs. I think you'll tell us a little more about your 2025 collection, but this was the 2024, and she had a vision in her heart when she jumped in to print school, and you hit the ground running. Show us the 2025 because I can't wait any longer.
Okay. So 2024 had two cover options, which was kind of like a last minute addition. I was like, I need two. But now I have four. So this is and I also did a book bound one this year. So this is my book bound. I changed the cover art because I love the other one, but I didn't really feel like it fit my brand, and it's just kind of like nothing felt cohesive to me. So I changed it to one of them to this. It's really pretty.
Love
Still has the gold
that.
foil on it.
Beautiful.
Um, I brought the sage linen back again, which it just feels so I love the linen. It just feels so
Yeah.
luxurious. I'm a little too messy to use linen planners, I learned this year, but still I still like it. And this is the vegan brown leather one, which I'm really excited to use personally this year. So I like this one. And then
Stunning.
we have this cute little floral one.
Oh, wow. That is so pretty. It's not floral in the sense of like other
Yeah.
people do floral. I don't know. I love it. It's got this like secret garden
Yes.
enchanted look. That's
It
beautiful.
I know I'm real excited about this one. I know a lot of people are excited about that one too. It's kind of fun to see other people get excited about cover designs with me.
Yes. So, as of this episode airing, it's airing on October 9th, but it's actually, if you're watching this on YouTube, we put our episodes on YouTube a little early. When can people buy this planner?
October 8th is when they can be purchased.
Yay, I'm so excited for you. So, October 8th, that's awesome. And then I'm sure you guys are doing some sort of discount.
Yeah, so let's see if I can remember off the top of my head. 20% off on launch day. The first certain amount of shoppers get free shipping. I'm going to give away a gift card for the first shopper. The first 5 shoppers get a $25 Amazon gift card.
Ooh.
And then for like the first 50 people that buy on launch day, we are doing a live like planner party setup. So we'll hop on Zoom and we can set up our planner together. Because I know that's kind of a lot of people struggle is like, I don't even know where to start, especially whenever it's as vast as this is. It kind of has like a workbook feel to it as well. And so people are like, I don't even know where to start. So we're going to do it together, kind of like that accountability. So if you were one of the first 50 shoppers, you get to join that with me.
That is so fun. I love it. Absolutely love it. So you'll have to go grab it. And with these planners, if you sell out of a particular style, are you restocking?
I don't plan to this
Mm,
year, but I'm just kind of along for the ride. This is the
yeah.
second year in print.
Yeah. The
I get
answer
to
is
sell it.
no. The answer is no.
Yeah. Oh, is the answer no? Okay. I don't know, Polly.
The answer is no.
No,
Because it's going to
I
take too
will
long to
not be
reprint.
restocking these if they go.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, everybody, if you had your eyes on one of those that Brittany just showed you, go get it now because I have a feeling my gut is telling me that the Enchanted Garden one's going to probably be sold out first. That's the one I would go towards. I also love the sage linen. They're all really beautiful. But
The
if you had your
two
eyes on one particular one, go get it because it's going to be a long time, if ever, that they restock, right? So good to know. So
2026 is when they'll restock.
yes, 2026.
The
So
two
hop
most
on the train.
popular that I'm finding. So the two most popular, because I have a launch team and they
Yeah.
picked their planners, and it was the secret, or well, it's called the Charleston planner.
Charleston. Okay.
I named the covers this year, but that one and the vegan leather, which is Durango, are the most popular so far.
Interesting. That makes sense. That makes sense. So let's go back to the beginning. Let's rewind the tape. We got excited about the planner, but let's go back to the beginning of when the Capture the Chaos planner dream came to you and what was your journey bringing this thing to life?
Like you said, I hit the ground running really fast. And so the dream came to me in May of 2024. Photography is going kind of slow, so knew I needed to kind of make a pivot and like just start doing something else if I wanted to help support my family. And so I had this idea that I wanted to do print on demand something. So I kind of looked into doing t-shirts, doing stickers. I think it started with stickers. And then it kind of transformed into a planner because a couple years prior, I was a mess. I was hot mess express. I'm a mom. I had little kids at home with me. I'm running a business. I have ADHD. I have the creative brain. I was not a very organized person, and I finally hit rock bottom, and knew that something in my life had to change. And so I started making these small adjustments in my life, and my life from then till now is night and day. Like, this past August was a really hard month for me, but I was still able to manage everything that I had to manage in my life. But I don't think I would have been able to say that 2 or 3 years ago. So
Hmm.
I had this on my heart that I wanted to create a way for other people to also get their life under control whenever they kind of felt like I did, like kind of a messy person. And so I thought it would be a course or something like that. But this dream of print on demand at the time started coming, and I was like, what if I did a planner and it made it like a workbook where I actually taught people how to do some of the things that I started learning. And so I'm not doing print on demand. Long story short there, because I found Polly, and Polly changed my entire worldview on things. And so I was looking for printers, and there's this one particular printer in mind. I did not want to have stock on hand. I just like, that's just too much. I don't want to have to ship it. I don't want to have to do all these things. And so it felt really overwhelming to do print on demand. And I'm an information gatherer. And so whenever I start doing something, I'm going to research everything I possibly can about that area. So I started looking for podcasts, which is my go-to thing for education. And I came across Polly's podcast, and I looked into this one particular printer that would print the planners, would stock the planner, and ship the planner. And I was like, well, that sounds great. I don't have to do anything, except that it was going to cost way more than I could ever even possibly afford. And I was not going to make any money off of it, really. So I was like, I think it was like 40 or $50 a unit just to print and ship and house and all that. And I was like, we can't,
Yeah.
that dream's dead. But then I came across your podcast, and I was still kind of hesitant of, printing and holding stock. But I just kept listening and consuming your podcast. By the way, I couldn't find any other good podcasts out there that were covering what you were covering at the time. Like I searched and I searched, but yours is the one. And also I really connected with you because you were talking about how you wanted to make an unapologetically Christian planner. And I was like, yeah, like this is, we all have time, talent, and treasure, and we need to share that with the world, especially as Christians. And I was like, this is absolutely something that, I'm sharing my talent and my time with other people. And I wanted to share that with the world, but I also wanted to connect it with God as well. And so I was like, okay, I want to create an unapologetically Christian planner too. And so eventually you sold me on joining print school, and I was a little late to the game at this point because it was August, and I jumped in and I went hyper speed through the course. I don't recommend anyone doing that, but I did because I was like, I'm going to get this 2024 planner out. Like I
You
was
did.
determined to do it. In hindsight, it probably would have been better to wait, but I mean, it went well. Like
Yeah.
I didn't have a very long launch runway. I didn't have enough time to tell people what I was doing. So it was all of a sudden like, "Wait, you're making planners now?" And I was like, surprise, buy one. So this year is going to be a lot better because I was able to have the entire, well, last year, obviously, or this year, and then the entire year to talk about the planner and get it in people's hands and them to experience it and love it and share about it. So I think this year is going to be an amazing launch year.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, and that's the exciting part of launching something and continuing to grow it is every year, if you do it correctly, it grows and grows and grows because you nurture your customer base. My launch day, as this is airing, it'll have already have happened, but in previous launch days for the last 10 years, usually about 70% or up of my buyers are previous customers, and that is the foundation of growing a business, is keeping the customers you have. And so that's what's exciting. That's when you really can start making impact and profit as well, because you're able to purchase a little more planners, or, have a little better margin. Maybe you don't have to spend as much on design costs or whatever it is to help that margin, which allows you to, you know, invest in your family, invest in your paycheck, and also hopefully down the road, invest in a team, and an assistant, things like that. So
That's
that's amazing. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to cheer you on. You guys might be watching this and her launch day already has happened. So be sure to follow Brittnie and her journey on Instagram. Tell us who this planner is for. Who did you make this for?
Originally it was going to be for photographers because I'm a photographer. But as the year progressed, I started realizing that this is not for photographers, just for photographers. It's for creative business owners, people who don't feel like they have their life in order. They feel really messy. Like they're living just in chaos. It's the Capture the Chaos planner for a reason. And so I really wanted it to teach people how to take control of their time rather than just be a tool, because I have ADHD and one of our biggest traits is buying planners thinking it's going to change our life and then letting it collect dust. Like, some people were like, I bought 20 planners last year and didn't use any of them. I spent over $100 on a planner that I did not use. I used it maybe for a month and I was like, this isn't working. And so I didn't want that to happen. I wanted it to be something that truly helped people and was not just another thing that collected dust on their shelf. And so I knew that going along with this planner, they also needed assistance and they needed a community and they needed people to support them. And so I also I decided that we were going to have monthly calls where we hopped on. Anyone who bought the planner can just hop onto this monthly Zoom call and we just kind of talk about our life struggles and what's going on and how to use the planner to, organize your life to help it better. And then we also, have a community where people share their plan, which is really fun to see people how they're using their planner and how it's different from what I expected it to be. And then also have a course on how to set up their planner. So that way they feel like they're supported and it's not just another thing on their shelf collecting dust.
I love that. That's so cool. I love that you have the community aspect, all the support so people can see success and like actually take the steps to use the thing. Because that's the biggest, I say the number one mistake people make with their planners, the number one is not using it. That's it. That's the number one. And so making time for it, and you've provided them the tools and the breadcrumbs to help them on their journey. So that's amazing. So tell us all where to go to buy the planner and what your Instagram handle is as well.
You can buy the planner at capturethechaos.com, spelled like it's supposed to be. And I hang out on Instagram a lot at Brittnie Renee _co. But my name is spelled weird. So I'm sure Polly will link that in the show notes or something so you can see it
Yeah,
because
we'll put
I'm
it right
very
down
unique
here.
spelling.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming onto the show. I have one last question for you. What would you say to somebody on the fence wants to join print school, looking at joining print school, they're on the fence? What would you say to them?
If there's something on your heart, it needs to be shared with the world. And especially if you feel like it's a God nudge, which mine felt like a God nudge. Even if you don't know how it's going to happen, even if you have nothing but the next step in front of you, join it, do it. Polly's going to support you all the way. And she's going to take you from not knowing how to print a product at all to taking you to be fully confident in launching your product and sharing it with the world. And every aspect that you need is in print school, and she will hold your hand and help you through the entire process. So don't sleep on that God nudge. Do it, share it with the world.
Yay, awesome. Well, thanks so much, Brittnie. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks, Polly.